Yo, what's up, party people, party crashers? Oh my God, what a day! What a day in paradise! Another day in paradise. This is the end of the beginning, as Dejo says. No, I'm just kidding. We got a lot of interesting shit happening in the world, though. Not good shit, but it is interesting. The plots just keep on coming. I ended my blue check on X, so we'll see how that affects the stream. I don't think it's going to affect it much, but hey, we got two people joining already. Thanks for hopping on. We're going to take a look at the news. I'm specifically interested in what is happening with Peter Thiel. Hey, what's up, Effed Up Nation? A very apt name for the country we're living in these days. Thanks for joining us. Um, you know, we're working on it here. Let's see here. So, yeah, I'm specifically interested in what's going on with the. Oh, there was a Senate rally with. Nancy Mace is really having a hell of a year. I think that. Oh, that actually is pretty cool of him. That was a class move. Alexander Vindman. Uh, For those of you who are interested in politics, we do have our young friend Hunter. I'm one of Chris's raid members left over. Hey, thanks for staying. You're not a leftover in my book, my friend. You are the main attraction right now, Effed Up Nation. We are a baby community. I have to change our banner, actually. What do you want to talk about today, Effed Up Nation? Seems like you have an opinion about things. Peter Thiel is the Antichrist. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm new to this. I'm new to this whole thing. What's up, YouTube? I have a feeling a lot of you have come from the Valenti broadcast. If you are here, thank you very much. Well, my main focus has been on the files, but that will get your account into some hot water. Nah, we can talk about the files. You're not talking about the X Files, I assume. You're talking about the Epstein files. Yeah, I've been following that like pretty closely, but not. I We need to just do a big ass tribunal. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I want to do tribunals where it's like the Scarecrow from Batman Begins or Batman. What was the second Batman? The Dark Knight. Remember the Dark Knight? Or no, the Dark Knight Rises, where people were going in and there was just the Scarecrow. Actually, Chris would be a great judge. He would be a great judge for the Scarecrow esque trials of the people that were in the Epstein files. Um, I think that we're gonna learn a lot. Oh, here we go. Jocelyn Benson, Mike Rogers. Wait, is Mike Rogers what? This is backwards. Uh, okay. Let's see here. Gail King assuming Angie Nixon's campaign is saying she doesn't know. You know the funny thing is every time I get on stream, I end up getting text messages from everybody who had something that they were supposed to send me earlier. I swear to God, my life is literally just password resets and finding chargers for shit. If anybody knew what. Yeah, no, it is funny. It's that's literally my entire life now. It's just all I do is worry about my phone being charged and making sure I have the right password. That's it. That's the only thing. That's the only thing my life has become. Is just I just check and see if I have enough boost in my phone to leave the house. Sometimes I just intentionally Sometimes I just intentionally leave my phone at home because it depresses me so much to have access to everything in the world and then I don't do anything with it. You know, I literally have more computing power in my pocket than what happened. Get a power bank mobile charger. I have so many power banks and mobile chargers, but I do leave my phone at home all the time. Like I just I the most depressing thing to me is that every single person in humanity has a computer in their pocket that literally is like more powerful than the computers that got us to the moon. And this is what we've chosen to do with it in our lives. We have not committed ourselves to doing anything better except just scrolling the internet and uh watching porn. But that's why I leave my phone at home a lot of the time. It's kind of crazy. If you ever go into the world without your phone, you'll freak the fuck out for like the first time, and then afterwards, you're just like, "Holy shit, I am so present right now." And that sounds like such a dorky therapy term, which I really hate. But I don't hate therapy. I just hate like I don't like grifters that use therapy terms to so that you enroll in their course. I have nothing to teach anybody. Hello, Sprout. Oh, Sprout, you are our mod. Thank you for stepping up yesterday. Uh, without you, boy. Oh, I like this graphic. Let's. I wanna put this up on the thing just in case there's anybody who. Nah, not of course, not of course. That was you were a member. You were a person of service yesterday. That's what I love about That's what I love about the internet. Like one of the great, most beautiful externalities of this crazy thing that's ruined society is that like you meet people. Like I never met Chris in real life until we had been in these groups where we were talking or whatever, and turned out to just be a uh, great dude. And then we ended up like hanging out in person, and we have a lot in common and all that stuff. But like one of the cool things that they don't want you to know about the internet is that it's the most powerful tool that they've tried to fuck up. But the thing is that as an OG, most of his followers are just great people who want to help. Exactly. Well, that's why I love Chris because he's just a great dude that wants to help. He's my guy. That's my guy right there. If I would do whatever I could for I this is the thing you got to know about me, all right? I'm from Chicago, I'm not from New York, so it's a little different. Uh we just kind of welcome everybody with open arms and then we kind of sort them out. But when it comes to people that I know and trust, I'm willing to do whatever I have to. And Chris is like the same type of guy. He's from Yonkers or wherever the hell, I don't remember, somewhere in New York. It's somewhere not in the city. But he's got that like he's got that Midwest spirit, I think, which he would punch me in the face for saying. But yeah, we're definitely shitting on APAC. For those of you who yeah, no, he would totally punch me in the face if I said that he's got the Midwest spirit. You're from the Midwest, Sprout? Love that. Yeah, Chance, thanks for jumping in on Twitch. I know we have a couple different streams. So we don't use OTP over here, or whatever the hell it's called, the one-time password. No, we don't use the OBS because we have like weird, cool guests that come on. Not weird. We had like Jamal Bowman one time. Uh, we have a lot of friends that are like actors and comedians and musicians that are going to be coming on the show. Because basically the thesis statement of this entire show is that, one, we're all tired of the news. It sucks regularly, and we have a lot of people that are far more talented than me covering it, like Chris, for instance. Brilliant guy. And the second thing is that a lot of times, like, Democrats, yeah, fuck AIPAC is right. The other thing is that Democrats always cop out for being fucking hall monitors by saying, "Oh, well, politics is downstream from culture." That's horse shit. Okay? If you look at all the people in this fucking graphic, Richie Torres sucks. Chuck Schumer sucks. Kristen Gillibrand sucks. I don't know who this is, but she sucks. I don't know who this is, but she sucks. And we all know who Hakeem Jeffries is, and he sucks. The reason why culture sucks, why A24 is owned by Jared Kushner's brother-in-law, why Alamo Drafthouse is using QR codes when they used to be the most anti-phone movie theater in America, is because all of the politicians that were in charge of making sure that shit was regulated so they weren't raided by a bunch of fucking bookies on Wall Street, they were asleep on the job. Why? Because Hakeem Jeffries likes free fucking haircuts, and Chuck Schumer is more concerned about being the most powerful fucking dork in America than he is with protecting you and me from corporate interests. Yeah, schmuck Schumer. You know what, Ashley Chance, I take exception to that characterization because schmuck is not strong enough of a word to describe what a jagoff this guy is. Chuck Schumer can go fuck himself all day long, twice on Sundays. That guy is a piece of shit, period. Okay? He has only ever looked out for Chuck Schumer and the country club that he exists in. Okay, hold up. Does your chat on screen combine the chat from Twitch and YouTube? Yes, it does. Effed up nation. It does combine both. Culver's, Myers, Menards. I love Culver's. What's Profac? What's wrong with Culver's? So this is the New York Democratic Caucus. Kristen Gillibrand, she is uniquely shitty because not only does she take a shitload of money from AIPAC, which is committing a genocide, her son is also doing what the same thing that, look, I'm doing Trump shit now. This is like my Trump. Her son is doing the exact same thing that Howard Lutnick's kids are doing. Howard Lutnick is the Treasury Secretary of the United States of America, who has managed to make billions of dollars through crypto. Turns out Kristen Gillibrand's son is doing the same thing, and that is why she's trying to pass the Clarity Act, which would make her son a very wealthy, wealthy boy. I know, it's so the accordion hands. That's right. Yeah, Sprout, you're absolutely right. It is the accordion hands. China. That's like the go-to it's a go-to thing. Thanks for everybody on YouTube who's here. We are not monetized yet. We are working on it. We actually just posted a recap of the live with Chris yesterday. We're at like 240 watch hours. And we need like 4,000 before 2027. Otherwise, we're going to need 8,000 because YouTube is increasing the monetization standards. Just so everybody knows, I'm not supposed to say this because technically there's a lawsuit pending. But I've been doing comedy for 15 years in the city of Chicago. And they say, Shaw City. Then when the pandemic hit, I was tired of spending my nights in bars. And that's funny, effed up nation. We will get there soon. Thank you very much, Sprout. You are a treasured community member because you helped alleviate our problem yesterday that I didn't even know we had. But obviously, your liege lord is Chris Valenti, but he's the shogun of the dark woke contingent. We're like the double A dark woke. Well, Chris is like triple A, and I'm like double or single A. Because I do got some followers on Instagram, but not many. And but anyways, so I used to be a comedian, and I was doing it part time, and I started doing comedy on the internet. Of course there's bots because Chris has an opinion. You can only trust people that have bots in their stream. You can only trust people that have bots in their stream, okay? That is the hallmark of a good stream. If somebody is just saying Trump bad, it's corrupt, blah 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 blah, then there's not going to be any bots. Let's see here. Mike Dugan on out. When I hired him and I told him you have to deal with the inhumane conditions of the dog pound, and he came in and he did it. He got us a better building. That's cool. Oh, here we go. The internet is fucking wild. Oh, let's see what we got here.
I wrote you something. A letter, 14 pages.
Wow.
Single-spaced.
I won't read it.
There's something I have to tell you, and it changes everything.
Whatever it is, we'll face it together.
It's the generic ballot. We're down 4.
Oh, I thought I got you knocked up.
She's onto us.
She doesn't understand what we have here.
What if she asks where we go at night?
Tell her Iran.
Okay, I hate generative AI. I fucking hate it. And I'm going to take a win. I'm going to take a win. Karen Natalie Harp, whatever the fuck her name is, you know, she's clearly got some daddy issues, and she is exercising those with the president of the United States. I am curious if they're stooping. Like, at what point does Trump and Natalie Harp, like, are they in it to win it, or is it just like, is it just purely like a pseudo-sexual relationship where his dick no longer works? So basically what he's doing is, like, he got Natalie in there who's bringing him, like, printouts of, you know, different tweets and things that say nice things about him. And then basically in lieu of his sexual, you know, exploitation of this young woman, he's basically, you know, kind of projecting his sexual inadequacy via tweets that are printed out. What does it say here, Eft? The only time AI is okay is when it's used to insult the people propping it up. Oh my God, that is the quote of the century. Eft, where are you? Let me see here. Or rich people. Okay, this is what it says here. It says the only time AI is okay is when it's used to insult the people propping it up or rich people. I completely agree. We need to use the tools of our enemy to destroy our enemies. That is what good insurgencies do. Let's see here. An item of coffee shop is standing by his decision to turn a pro-life meeting after a heated exchange explodes online. Let's see what he did. This is cool.
My world, it's the same. I said everybody is welcome, but I said I don't want this group meeting here. It's like if the KKK asked to meet here, I would say no.
So you think pro-lifers are like the KKK?
Yes, I do.
In my world, it's the same sort of concept.
That is so beyond hard. Pro-lifers, those who advocate for the dignity of every human life, even children in the womb. You're saying we are like the KKK.
I've made my point clear. I asked you guys not to meet here. I said everybody is welcome.
You know, I just like to say that conservatives are such little bitches. Like, the most whiny fucking... Oh, yeah, what up, St. Topaz? We're about to... Yeah, actually, Peter Thiel fits into this category perfectly. Peter Thiel's a little bitch, too. Okay? In 2014, Peter Thiel, he was upset because Gawker, which used to be an independent media company, shat on him. They basically said that this guy is the CEO of PayPal, and he's gay. And Peter Thiel got bent out of shape about it because Peter Thiel is gay, and Peter Thiel is committed to destroying anybody who is not Peter Thiel, which includes gay people. So Peter Thiel is gay, and he hates himself, which is wrong. He shouldn't hate himself. And instead of just accepting who he is and being fun and cool, like, you know, all the rest of us, and, you know, doing whatever it is he wants to do in order to express himself freely, Peter Thiel has this internalized homophobia. So when Gawker was getting sued by Hulk Hogan, because Hulk Hogan, also a notorious piece of shit, may he rest in piss, when Hulkamania, baby, take your vitamins and do your prayers. But just remember, if your friend's a shock jock in South Florida and he asks you to fuck his wife and say horrible things, you're going to do it, brother. And that's exactly what Hulk did. He said some really racist things while he was having an affair. So he sued Gawker, who reported on it. And basically what happened was Gawker, Hulk Hogan's legal fees were paid for by, anybody in the chat want to know who did it? Yeah, no, Peter Thiel should hate himself, but not because he's gay. That is absolutely right. A non-username here. That's a good username. No, basically Peter Thiel, yeah. So Peter Thiel basically funded Hulk Hogan's legal fees for suing Gawker, because it turns out that when Hulk Hogan decided to be a fucking scab and rat out Jesse the Body Ventura during his attempt to unionize the WWF, at the time it was called the WWF, now it's called the WWE. Hulk Hogan told Vince McMahon that Jesse the Body Ventura was trying to unionize the WWF and basically killed the effort to do that. And there are a lot of people who are dead because of the blood on his hands. So anyways, Hulk Hogan tries to sue Gawker and successfully shuts them down because of Peter Thiel's backing. Fast forward from 2014 to 2026. Peter Thiel, giant piece of shit and conservative, a.k.a. little bitch. Okay? I don't say bitch in a misogynistic way. I'm just saying that, like, Peter Thiel is weak as fuck. Okay? Peter Thiel's weak as fuck. Sean Hannity's weak as fuck. All the Fox News people are weak as fuck, because every time they say facts over feelings, they say, hey, if we don't want to do a gay wedding cake, then we have the right to do that. And then Clarence Thomas comes out of his RV paid for by a fucking billionaire and says, yeah, that's constitutional. Then they post some shit like this about this guy here saying, I don't want a pro-life group in my coffee shop. He has the right to do that based on the Supreme Court ruling that said that you can deny service to somebody who wants to make a wedding cake for a gay wedding. That was like their hero. That was Fox News' hero. That's why it drives me fucking insane when people are like, oh, the right are hypocrites. They're not fucking hypocrites. They're fucking cowards. They're not hypocrites. The right the right are not hypocrites. Hypocrites have shame. Hypocrites have morals. The right are a bunch of cowards. They don't care about anything except trying to fill the hole in their souls with fame and power and money and access. That's all the right cares about. And there are a lot of people in the Democratic Party that are the same. Chuck Schumer is one of them. Here, I'm going to play a video that I saw while I look for my little arts and craft project that I misplaced. Oh, here we go. This is great. Watch this on repeat for a minute. All right. Got a new plan here. So, listen, we're in the world of Amazon drone delivery, dropping packages in people's pools. We're in the world of Curtis Yarvin, who has told all of these tech oligarchs that the key to happiness and love in the 21st century is creating these little totalitarian fiefdoms in American cities that are run like companies to tech oligarchs. Frankly, I think that Curtis Yarvin and Peter Thiel and all these little bitches who are running around trying to fuck everybody over so that they have a little more power and a little more control than they did yesterday because their parents didn't love them, I find it incredibly disappointing. Okay? James Bond villains have more character development than the people that are ruining Earth in real life. You know, at least the Koch brothers were secretive, you know? They were more committed to the game of being pieces of shit. But Peter Thiel and his little ilk, they created this thing called the internet. Or, well, not the internet. They didn't create the internet. They fucking stole it from a bunch of smart people who were actually ethical and wanted to make it a place that would democratize information. And instead, these little proto-fascists took it and tried to make it a little, narcissistic supply machine. People like Peter Thiel, Elon Musk, all them, they basically, the reason I hate them is because unlike the Koch brothers who used to do little dirty deals in Bohemian Grove, which is true, you can Google it, they do the internet like, they do their little like plans, they do them out in the open. Because they want to create this army of fucking derp lords that will worship the ground they walk on and lead them to believe that one day, the Bond villains were grounded. It's true, Clado. It's so weird. Normal people just retire when they have enough money. I don't understand billionaires wanting more and more. It's just crazy. Well, that's the thing, Anon, is that I talked about this yesterday with Chris, but my litmus test on whether or not you're a fucking sociopath is if you walk up to somebody, and I plan on doing this pretty soon at a Republican National Convention, because I want to illustrate the point that greed is a disease, and it's inherited in trauma. That's the thing. Greed is a disease. I was talking about this yesterday. Because if you go up to 9 out of 99% of Americans and say, what would you do with $10 million? I only think 1 in 100 would say, well, I would go for $1 billion. But can you imagine how fucked Elon Musk must have been when he made his first 100 million and said, you know what? I'm just getting started. What kind of an asshole doesn't just ride off into the sunset after you hit the lottery? I mean, because really at the end of the day, the thing they don't tell you about all these billionaires, because they control their publicists, talk to like the writer of like, I don't know, Esquire or some shit that goes and takes a picture of them in a garage after they're worth $1 billion and says, this is where they started. Power changes the brain, diminishes mirror neurons. That's an interesting Chiaro dear. Oh wait, no, is that oh that's Irish. I'm sorry. Chiaro Diarga. Aaron Go Bra. Here's to a 32 county solution. I think that that's Irish. Cheer. Is that it's not about the money, dude. It's about the process and building something. Creators Express. Cool. Thank you so much, Creators Express. I'm definitely gonna fucking buy your course. I'm building my web. Yeah, I like that. Spider Steve. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm building a bracelet, but I like that. Maybe I'll fucking change my usernames. Chiar, are you is your username Irish? Is it Gaelic? Or is that what we're doing? I love Gaelic. Great language. It should be the official language. Kirog. Ta. Okay, cool. Erengo bra. 32 county solution, baby. Let's go. 26 plus 6 does not equal 1. We're going to talk about fucking Bobby Sands on this fucking show one day. We're going to educate all the people in the United States that think that they're doing enough. Means red bug. Love that. But anyways, where was I? I was spinning my web. Even though I know that we're talking about this this string here that looks like So, anyways, yeah, Peter Thiel and all those fucking losers. They're just like, they want everybody to know how smart they are. They want everybody to know how smart they are, which is why when everybody saw the new Superman, everybody freaked out, and it was not just because it was very clearly a call out to fucking Benjamin Netanyahu calling him a little bitch. It was also a call out to all of these fucking loser billionaires that basically, you know what the most powerful thing in the world is? This is the thing that you have that Elon Musk doesn't. Okay? And I don't care if you're watching right now and you're 72 years old or you're 52 years old or if you're 22 years old. This is what Elon Musk would kill you for. Okay? It's time. Okay? If you look at Larry Ellison's fucking face, the CEO of Oracle, if you look at his face, and look at how much time and energy and effort he has spent on money on not looking 85 years old. I think he's like 79 or something. This motherfucker, he would give you every cent of his money to have the time he spent, wasted, I would argue, getting it back. He would kill for that privilege. So anytime I look at somebody like Elon Musk and think, man, what's it like to be a trillionaire? I think you know what he would ask if he saw me? He would ask, what's it like to being 37 years old? Now, I know there are some billionaires that are younger than you, right? Like Sam Bankman-Fried, etc. But, you know, he's in jail now. But, you know, the Forbes 30 under 30. What about the Forbes? Oh, my God. Creators Express. You're losing your brain cells? Are you triggered? Thank you, Sprout. I appreciate the fact check on that. He's 82 years old. Oh, my God. Holy shit. Listening to you makes me lose brain cells. I only have a few left. I can't waste them. Sprout, my retort to that is, if you don't want to waste any brain cells, dude, why don't you go out and look at the sun instead of gooning in front of Pornhub? Okay? You twat. Guess what, brother or sister or non-identifying person or non-binary person? It's a club, and you're not in it. The reason why I know you're not in it and you're never going to be a part of it is because you have enough time during the day to sit in a chat and listen to me fucking wax philosophical. And you're not interested in building a community because that's non-zero sum. And all of your fucking heroes are zero-sum losers. Okay? If you want to be in Elon Musk's phone book, then you can get prepared to get a phone call at 2 o'clock in the morning when he's crying, telling you that Grimes doesn't love him anymore. Okay? That's what you get when you become Elon Musk's best friend. Good fucking luck, twat. Let's see what he said here. Wrong name, sad. Laugh my ass off. Yes, I'm triggered. No, you very clearly are triggered. Because you're trying to be, you know, the king of the incels over here and defend your heroes. Elon Musk and Peter Thiel and all these other fucking losers. But really what you're doing is you're just exposing my point for what it is. Which is billionaires today, you know, John D. Rockefeller, etc. They understood that if I've been here 2 minutes, I give myself time to fuck off every now and then. I've sold my company to Uber. I'm just doing just fine, buddy. Cool. Congratulations, man. Are you happy? You've sold your company to Uber. That's amazing. Congratulations. Is it enough? Because you've sold your company to Uber, so why do you feel the need to talk about that in the chat with 10 other people? Learn how to read. You're happy. You're happy. Cool. Yes, I'm happy. Okay, good. Well, that's good. So if you're happy, then why are you defending Peter Thiel and Elon Musk? You're going to build other things. That's great, man. Who are you going to destroy to build those things? For those of you just joining, we have Creators Express here, who is, you know, Sprout, you can hold off. This guy, he ain't shit. He's so sad. He's making me sad. I never defended anyone. Yeah, no, he's making me sad too, effed up nation. But that's the thing. We're curious. We're curious. We're not judgmental here. because we understand that the only way to fuck the patriarchy is to embrace the matriarchy. And I'm sure that Creators Express had a mother. He was brought into this world, after all. Well, no, you didn't defend them, Creators Express. You just got triggered when I was making fun of Peter Thiel for being a fucking vacuous piece of shit. And then you jumped in and said, this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. So you actually were triggered. Because if you weren't triggered, you would have just shut the fuck up. But instead, you decided to stay and try to launder a bunch of specious talking points to outwit me. Because yes, you probably have more money than me. And yes, you have probably achieved more things that Forbes would appreciate. They would write an article about you, but not about me. But guess what I have that you don't? I want you to Creators Express, are you still there? I'm having fun with you, man. I like to eat my food. I like to play with my food. I'm a spider, as Redbug once said. Here we go. Who's used to be triggered and go in comments like this? I can say without a doubt, he's triggered. That's why I love the Valentards, man. They're the fucking best, dude. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Chris built a community. He built an army. I'm just honored to be a lieutenant in the general's army. Let's see here. This is a long-ass thing. I give more jobs and money to average people than you do, dude. There are good business people out there. Most of them. Most of them give away a lot of money. And no, it's not for a tax write-off. Guess what, dirtbag? It is for a tax write-off. It is for a tax write-off. That's exactly what it's for. And it's, you know what else it's for? It's so that you can go to bed at night thinking that you're a good person. And listen, I'm not judging you because you're successful. All right? I know a lot of people that are successful that just don't say a fucking thing about it. The only thing that they were committed to doing was actually creating something that actually benefited people. But, you know, everybody I've ever met with an obscene amount of money who thinks that really they get to a point where they have so much money that they become unoriginal. Because in order to make all that money, they had to fuck somebody over or steal someone else's shit. So you have to be inherently unoriginal to be wealthy in most cases. Dude, if I can call you that, I can tell right now, based on what F'd Up Nation just said, that you are triggered. And there are probably times when you're alone at night and you're staring at the ceiling in your billion-dollar mansion where you think to yourself, what does it all mean? And I'm going to answer that question for you. It doesn't mean anything unless you're helping other people. Okay? Creator Express, you want to build stuff, right? But who are you going to hurt when you build it? See, that's the thing. It's called the golden chain, right? This is something Steve Jobs suffered from, right? He thought he was enlightened. He thought he was smarter than everybody else. Got a caveman for a head. Yeah, I do have a caveman for a head. He's resorting to insulting Steve. Fucking wild. Yeah, but 3/4 of our workforce has to collect benefits to survive. Thank you, L. OAL for life. OAL till the world blow up like Oklahoma, as the 90s Chicago streets gangs used to say. He donated $500 to charity, but 3/4 of the workforce has to collect benefits to survive. Thank you, L. Y'all want to see a body? I think Creators Express just, he's in need of a funeral parlor now because L just summed it up. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day. They are an incredibly talented artist, creator, somebody who truly wants to, yeah, no, it is. It's, gay? I'm gay? Yeah, Jenny. Suck a whole lot of dick, and I love it, and I'm happy. And when I am held in the arms of a bigger, stronger man with chest hair, I feel complete. Thank you for the compliment, you fucking dildo. And the reason I call you a dildo isn't because there's anything inherently bad about dildos. It's just because you are a phallic piece of rubber that has been forged in the steel of end-stage capitalism. Your algorithm has just been feeding you bullshit to substantiate the gripes that you have with society. And the it's just great though. But you know what? This is the thing, Jenny. The difference between you and I'll tell you what it is. We all face pain and trauma and hardship, and none of that is our fault, but it is our responsibility. And when we arrive at a crossroads, Jenny, you have a choice. You can be a member of a community like Effed Up Nation or Sprout, who are people of service, who are people that are just interested in making the world a little bit better than they found it. Or, Jenny, y'all boyfriends? Yes, Jenny, we are boyfriends. We 69 each other. I don't know who you're referring to, but I'm boyfriends with the world. Literally, the world could just bukkake my face and I wouldn't care, because I just love love. And I'm sure that makes you uncomfortable, because what happened to you, Jenny Elliott, is that somebody hurt you once. Okay? I don't know if it was your parent or if it was somebody that you trusted with your heart, but really what happened was you decided on that day, whether you know it or not, that you were going to use it as an excuse to destroy yourself. Because if you were destroying other people, you would be someone of note, like Peter Thiel or Elon Musk. But instead, you were just an anonymous troll in an anonymous live stream, and you are just making homophobic remarks in an effort to try and shame the person on camera. What you didn't understand is that I have been doing stand-up comedy in the city of Chicago for 15 years, okay? I've been in some of the worst places at 2 a.m. with some of the worst people that have said some of the worst things. And what I learned is that you think you're something, rolling on the floor laughing, gay? No, I think I'm gay. Just give me all the cocks. I love cock. I'm gay. So try harder, you fucking dildo. Because here's the thing. No one can hurt me as bad as I can hurt me, which is something that you know intimately, Jenny, because no matter what I say to you, the voice in your head at night is the one that is going to do the most damage, because it's been clearly doing that for a very long time. So now you come into random YouTube chats and you project your inadequacy onto people like me, who are just really trying to create a group of people and a community so that we can all kind of just forget about the fact that everything is falling apart because of hateful, small-minded idiots like you. Whew. But hey, you know what? One day we'll have Medicare for all, and you'll be able to process all of the things I just untangled for you for free. And you're lucky, too, because right now you're buying the bottom. And I'm not just saying that because I'm gay. I'm saying it because you don't need Super Chat to get noticed for being an unoriginal fucking twat. Why don't you go suck on Margaret Thatcher's teats if you want to come in here and be lame? Oh. Sprout, thank you so much. And he said, jump off, dude, is wishing for Steve to die. What the fuck, bro? Well, you know what? Let me just tell you something. There's a reason why in the background here I have Kilroy was here, so was Red with a little semicolon. And shout out to my guy, one of the baddest MCs in the city of Chicago. Because his dad, aka Redstone, R.I.P., he took his own life. I had a lot of friends that have taken their own life. And guess what, Jenny? It didn't take. Okay? You can say whatever you want to me. And you can't hurt me because I can't hurt me. You know, it might be offensive or anything like that, but, you know, the thing is that if I went to your house and said, hey, say it to my face, you little bitch, you would fold. So, but, hey, Sprout, good looking out. We don't allow self-harm in this community. We don't allow... Oh, wait, hang on a second. Oh, we got a new one. Breaking news. Jenny Elliott. Gay. I'm fucking gay. Do you think this may handlebar mustache just because I'm straight? Where am I at? Oh, come on. You can find me. Nah, I'm fucking done with you. No, I actually, you know what? Effed Up Nation is enjoying this. I actually kind of enjoy this. Hey, what happened to Creator Express? Yeah, he just gave up. You're bitch made, Jenny. Are you Generator Elliot or are you Billy Elliot post-op? Which is cool. Am I scared? No, I'm not scared. Am I scared? No, man, you are. Because, you know, I choose love, bro. And I know that sounds corny and you're probably like, woke, you know, da-da-da. And you're pissed off now because InfoWars got bought out by The Onion. So now you're just listlessly making your way from 4chan to Pornhub after you're gooning to other corners of the internet trying to expand your horizons because you have lost your father, Alex Jones. The man that you fantasize is fucking you in the ass while he's spouting conspiracy theories that help explain why your life sucks. Anyways, no, I'm not scared of you, Jenny. I just know that you're scared, and scared people do stupid things. But, yeah, you know, I mean, I'm not going to fight somebody on the internet. I'm old. I'm 37. I remember when I was, like 20 years ago when the internet became a big thing. There was social media. I knew a lot of people in gangs. And, there was this one guy I knew who said, you know, never gangbang on the internet. It never helps in court. And, yeah, so that's kind of something I adopted. I'm young and crazy, effed up nation. Oh, what does this say here? It says, look like you have a Dylan in right now. A Dylan? I don't know what that is. If somebody could explain what that is, it may be funny or gay. Boom! Jenny Elliott. You're young and crazy. Effed up nation, let me tell you something about being young and crazy, okay? There's this movie with Anthony Quinn. Yep, fear or rage also turns off the brain. That's what Yoda said, baby. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to the dark side. And we can see here that Jenny is doing his best to be a Sith Lord. All right, y'all, I got to tune off for the evening. I think he meant dildo. Maybe he auto-corrected. Yeah, he probably did auto-correct because he's using AI. I got to go. My ride is here because I'm a loser. Down's bad. No, I don't have Down syndrome. But that's not an insult to anybody with Down syndrome. I think y'all are lovely. And we're also not an ableist community. Jenny, thanks so much for providing some entertainment for free. I'm going to go ahead and ban you. All of the Valentals that came in today, thanks so much. Just know that this is a safe place, and if anybody tries to make it unsafe, I will send them to therapy until they are voting for Abdul El-Sayed and they get Medicare for all because their bills will be so motherfucking high. I love you all, and we'll see you. I'm actually going to be on tonight at 8 o'clock Central Time, 9 o'clock Eastern, with the political director of our little network called Party Crashers. We're going to be talking about Angie Nixon and the good work she's doing down in Florida. So y'all take care.